it's so sad that we sit up and we listen to people's trauma and then we take notes and then we play on that shit. Like y'all sound like wait, let me finish. Hold up. I'll let y'all let me finish. I'm
hold on, y'all. Let her finish.
What do you mean?
Y'all the new Donald Trump. Y'all the new white man. The white man don't have to come to the Black community for us to feel oppressed. Y'all oppress one another. This young lady just shared her story, and then y'all said, "Don't y'all bring your trauma on here." So what? Let's talk about it. Now let's move on from that because I do want to make another point. Supply and demand. So if our men have over-sexualized the woman, and like you said, we are the least picked on dating apps. I don't know who said that. So not only are we the most over-sexualized, but we the least picked. Why are you all telling her that she needs to be out here? I mean, she does, because these are the statistics. You do need to be like looking for somebody to settle down with while you're young, because the statistics are against you. But let's address why they're against you. Our men need to learn how to, why not stay in the household? Ms. Paris said that the men that come into the Black community, they mow the lawn, they preach, but they then get in their Benz and they drive to the suburbs. They don't live there.
If you gonna, we don't want no hood rat.
Pardon me?
We don't want no hood rat.
Lego, you say you don't want a hood rat. But Miss Paris, I'll let you finish. I don't know why you keep.
But what I'm saying is, I'm gonna cut you off, because if you quote me right. Quote what I said.
You quoted me wrong all day, baby. I
ain't never quoted nobody.
Yes, you did. You said they over there. Baby, I don't got time. Let's move on. Let's move on. Hold up. Let's move on. We have both been.
Paris,
one at a time, y'all. One at a time.
We have.
Leave me alone.
Calm down.
But she says she's not angry or agitated. It
I'm not.
Paris, just let her.
It's not like you want to fight. This is what the problem is. When we having a conversation, it's always no empathy.
Okay, hold on, y'all. One at a time so they can hear us, y'all.
Right, you up here.
One at a time.
We're gonna have a conversation and actually try to address some issues and try to find a solution. Then we're gonna have to listen to one another. Correct. And we can't listen for a rebuttal all the time.
Correct.
And I don't need the ad-libs, but let me tell you something. We've all been over-sexualized ever since gangster rap came into play, where we are pretty much the only group of people that's out here glorifying killing each other, fucking each other over. And then we want somehow to have wholesome children and wholesome girls to grow up in the Black community and get married and keep their legs closed. When we got Sexy Red, who was bred from her situation. We got Blueface. We got him, Chris. Like, come on now. So we glorify this shit in the media. Then y'all want to sit on here and say, keep your legs closed. And then our men say it's the woman's fault, but who's making the majority of the calls? We need our Black men to stand up against the agenda against you all. Have some balls, because y'all want to be tough on the hood, but when it comes to be tough to protect your women, you as soon as we don't give you our number, you hit us in the face. That don't sound tough. So let's address it. Stop making music to over-sexualize women. If you want us to be wholesome, you don't want us to be out here being hoes.
Y'all ain't gonna buy the records if we make wholesome music, though.
No, you know what? The majority of people who buy our music, white folks, because they listen to it for entertainment. They don't listen to it as the Bible. Go ahead.
Give me a second.
Hold on, let me get Marcus in there. Go ahead, Marcus. We gotta start transition. Y'all.
All right. I don't know. When I listen to these conversations, it's like a bright light throbbing about we really got a lot of things that we need to fix within the community. And it's going to be extremely hard to fix the community. It'll be much easier to fix ourselves. I think all of this stuff is an internal reflection where we need to just take a look and see how we can identify the things that's preventing us from getting what we want or from becoming a person we want. And then just incrementally working on them things. It's not going to change overnight, right? You just need to take one foot and put it in front of the other one. Small steps, and identify some of the things that trigger you. Some of the things that really make you angry, and figure out where that anger is rooted at. So you could try and work back from there and heal that thing. One of the things I heard Ali say was about empathy, right? And I think everybody has said something similar, mixed in with some of the issues they dealt with moving into this point. It like to be empathetic to someone else usually means you will get empathy back. So we can't hurl insults at one another and expect to be heard fully. If we here trying to build and understand each other for the betterment of a cause, we gotta remember at the root of this, we want to work together, right? Because I don't think nobody would spend their time up here if they didn't truly want to see good come about these conversations or a collective identity, right? So maybe just before we get to the point where we hurl insults at each other, we just take a step back and think about like, what is the real reason I'm here? Is it to fight with somebody, or is it to hopefully push the culture forward and provide something of substance to people that's watching?
I will also say we got to stop trying to make everything degenerate only associated with Black people. Teen Mom was literally predicated around white teenagers, right? I don't know if other people listen to country music. I'm sure, me and Casey, like I said, we grew up in the South. So we definitely know what country music is and what it do and get down. And they talk about drugs and violence and all of that all the time, right? Also, when we talk about the hood, because I know Mr. Lego love talking about the hood for some reason, they have ghettos. That's what they call it for other cultures. It's called a ghetto in other cultures. We adopted a lot of these same things because they were not initially for Black people, right? So when you talk about the other cultures, the same way we got, what y'all call Pookies and Ray Rays, because I'm probably one of the most pro-Black people on this panel. I don't like that stereotype. What y'all refer to them as, they have Italian mobsters, they have gangsters, they have thugs. Every other culture got gangs and everything. If it's highlighted for you to see, and that's the only thing that you can refer to in the Black community to be the negative versus the other positives, maybe you need to, redirect how you think about Black people. Because I promise you, it's people in suits and ties and dresses. Every time we look on Instagram, it's another Black woman scammer coming about who clean cut. She got the best lace weave. She bossed up. She done sold you every ebook course in the world. And she can tell you all about her faith and her motivation. And every time we turn around, we know about the pastors. We know it was just one that got locked up in Houston for sexually assaulting boys. We just seen it. So we have to untrain our mind for thinking everything negative about Black people only coming to ghettos and hoods and organized gangs and crime, because it looks the same way for everybody community. It literally looks and sounds the same way. They all got the same type of music. They all do the same thing. They all sexualize themselves. The difference is they have shame. Black people are the most accepting culture. We have always been the most accepting culture. You can actually go pull the study, since I know we like to play who's smarter than who game. And you can actually go see Black men are the most accepting men of how their women are modified, which is why most other ethnicities of women attach themselves to Black women, because we have more autonomy. We are the first women to ever break down and separate ourselves as an individual group from our men, and other women look at us and they like it. They want to do that. So while we're sitting here thinking no other women do this, no other women do that, no other men do this, no other men do that, that is a fucking lie. The difference between Black people and other people is acceptance and the fact of shame. You can do something in the Black community, they're going to try to cover it up and enable it. You do something in somebody else's community, they get rid of your ass. The weakest link got to go.